And then the chorus comes along, and they kind of act as priestesses throughout the album to both Persephone and Demeter, and they kind of help roll the story along and act as their friends, I guess. And so after Demeter declares how amazing she is, the chorus then replies, yes, you are indeed amazing, beloved Demeter. And so we're going to do this song, which it really rolls straight on from the harvest on the album. And, okay, ready to be all 5 sings? Oh, golden grace, oh, golden mother, generous your rain, generous your fields of golden grain, oh, golden mother, generous your rain, generous your fields of corn here at your feet. We lay abundant fruit and golden wheat, and set your everyone's sweet. Nice word, Wendy. And Hecate comes along in all her dark magnificence, and she kind of reminds Demeter that, well, that's not really how nature works, that everything stays golden and lovely forever. There's also times of darkness. There's winter, there's the dark moon, there's death, and without death there can be no rebirth, there can be no life. So she does this simple chant, which just means the wheel will turn. Then we meet, thank you, then we meet Persephone. She's picking her flowers in the field and everything is all lovely, as she's done since the dawn of time, and she's surrounded by her friends. She has a lot of friends. She has 1,000 nymphs, the daughters of the river Ocean, who play with her in the fields. She also has some pretty helpful friends. Artemis is one of her friends, and so is Athena. So they're all maiden goddesses. And but unbeknownst to either Kore or to her mother Demeter, the god of the underworld, Hades, who has taken a trip to the surface, and he's seen Kore and he's fallen in love with her. And it's made very clear in the ancient tellings of this myth that he's definitely fallen in love with her, and he's seen in her something that will become the makings, in his belief, of the queen of the underworld. He's desirous of a queen. And so because this myth comes from a very patriarchal era, even the written version, 800 or so, 700 BC, still a very patriarchal era that hints at much older stories. But at this point, when the myth was written down, the way that he went about getting his bride was to go and ask her father for her hand in marriage, didn't consult the women at all. And Zeus, his brother, says, yeah, that's a great idea. You're wealthy, you're the king of the underworld, you're a god, this is fantastic. Yes, absolutely, go for it. And so while Kore is picking flowers in the meadow one day, she picks a particular flower that Earth herself, Gaia, has placed there. Zeus has asked Gaia's help, and Gaia places a very beautiful flower that can't help but lure this maiden. And entranced by this flower. Corey picks it and the earth opens up and Hades comes and grabs her and drags her into the underworld. Very much at this point against her will. Well, really, she doesn't even have a chance to have a will about it at this point. He just grabs her and takes her down. So that's how it goes. So we'll do our best to replicate a very traumatic ending of this song without having a timpani or a whole heap of drums or anything here. But you'll get the gist of it. It's a story that matters.